Good evening and welcome to Friday's edition of the Regional News. We tell you the regional airline, which was rebranded as LIAT 2020 following its collapse during the coronavirus pandemic, plans to connect Guyana with the Caribbean islands from November 9 once it receives government approvals. LIAT in a social media post said, quote, "We're thrilled to announce the inaugural flight of LIAT 20 to Guyana, now connecting the beautiful destinations of Antigua, Barbados, St. Vincent, and Grenada to Guyana," end quote. A look on LIAT's website shows the airline will use its ERJ-145 jet to operate a direct service to Guyana's Chadijagan International Airport from Grenada. Flight time is 1 hour and 40 minutes. Once in Grenada, travelers will have a short layover before heading to either Antigua or Barbados. In Trinidad and Tobago, the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights, IACHR, has expressed concerns over the situation of gender-based violence against women on the island and calls for the country to adopt urgent measures to prevent and eradicate it. The IACHR said this is particularly so in cases that are perpetrated in the family and intimate partner context. It said these measures should incorporate a gender and intersectional approach, ensure the effective protection of survivors, and promote the transformation of socio-cultural patterns that normalize gender-based violence against women. The Commission, a principal and autonomous organ of the Organization of American States, OAS, whose mandate derives from the OAS Charter and the American Convention on Human Rights, received reports of homicides of at least 4 women in October 2024 who experienced a history of domestic and intimate partner violence. It said, according to publicly available information, in recent weeks physical attacks on 6 women were reported, of which 4 died. These attacks were perpetrated by partners or ex-partners of the victims. In some cases, the victims would have been beneficiaries of protection measures that were not implemented. The Commission said it recognizes the efforts of Trinidad and Tobago to combat violence against women, such as the National Strategic Plan of Action on Gender-Based Violence and Sexual Violence, and the decision of the High Court that recognized the state's obligation to protect victims of domestic violence from the actions of non-state actors. Over in Antigua, the government of Antigua and Barbuda has announced that it will accord an official funeral for a member of Parliament, Assad Michael, who was found murdered in his home on Monday. Michael, an independent MP, had just won his 5th consecutive term in the 2023 election. He was the first independent candidate to be successful in Antigua. Chief of Staff from the Office of the Prime Minister confirmed that the government has determined an official funeral is the appropriate honor for a member of Parliament. The tragic death of MP Michael has sent shockwaves through the nation. As an independent representative, he played a unique role in Antigua's parliamentary system. I am KERESE Gonsalves. Thank you for watching.